guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. Thank you so much for engaging with me. I've been seeing a lot of comments, a lot of messages. I've been answering as much as I can, responding to those I can respond to, and I feel that I should give a general address to everyone so that I might not need to answer all the questions here and there that I've been getting. And this video is just to address the people that were able to apply. To those that were not able to apply, I'm very sorry about that. I know I got a number of messages from people telling me that they were not able to verify their NIN and issues like that. You know, that was not something I experienced, so there was nothing I could do about it. I didn't have any insight as to how the people that reached out to me could address it. So I just told them to reach out to Ptdf and to keep trying. So most people were able to still scale through and meet up with the deadline, but few people were not able to. So for any reason that you're not able to apply, don't overthink it. Just keep checking for other scholarships. There are a whole lot of other scholarships that you can check LinkedIn, follow people that have gotten previous scholarships. There are also a lot of people that make content about scholarships, so just follow up with it and ensure that you apply to other scholarships, because Ptdf is just one out of numerous other scholarships. And if you still have the time, you can wait till the next application cohort in next year, most probably. So do not beat yourself up about not applying. Just look forward to other major applications. There are a whole lot of them. Prepare ahead, apply as well, follow up with people that have gotten it, and yeah, do your bit for the future. All right, but this video is majorly for people that were able to successfully apply for the Ptdf scholarship. Congratulations to everyone that was able to apply to the 2023/2024 Ptdf application cohort. I am rooting for every one of you, like I say all the time. I have a number of messages that I've been getting, and to be honest, I feel like there are some other questions, important questions that you all are supposed to be asking. There's some things you're supposed to be doing now that you've applied, instead of focusing on the wrong things. That's why I feel that I should address this, so that you would at least not say you're not aware, because in my own case, I was not aware. And when I eventually got the scholarship, I wished someone had told me before that time, so that I'll be more prepared. Someone reached out to me and asked when I feel the feedback will be released, and that the person is nervous and all of that. I totally understand, but the truth is that no one can tell. I have no idea. I do not work with Ptdf. I don't know when the feedback will be released, and I feel like we all are not putting priorities on the right things. That's why I decided to come and tell you things that you can do during this period. Another person reached out to me and was asking about what the scholarship covers, the stipend, the money involved, and can I break it down and all of that. And to be honest, I feel that when we get the scholarship eventually, all of these things will be explicitly provided. All of the information will be given to you, and it's subject to change. So if I'm telling you this now, A, and when it comes it's B, the information will it's useless. So please focus on the right things. The waiting period, I don't know how long it will be, but for me it was 4 months before the interview, and even after the interview it was another 2 or 3 months after the interview before I knew that I got the scholarship. So it's a whole lot of time, and I need you to maximize that time. For you guys, it might be shorter. I think it might be shorter, because for me, we applied in December, January, and I did not get my interview call until May. Can you imagine? January, I think I submitted my application January 28th or thereabouts, and I did not get the call for interview until May, around May 20 or late May. So that was about over 4 months. The wait was crazy. In fact, I'd even given up. I didn't even know I was going to get it. But you guys, now you're submitting in March. So I feel that if it's still going to be in May that you get the interview call, then it's now shorter for you because the application started late. So we can't say, I'm not saying that it's going to be the case, but I'm saying that there will definitely be a waiting period. And during that period, you have to maximize it so that you not be caught unawares. So let's move into the things you need to do now that you have applied for the scholarship, before you eventually get called for the interview, or before you eventually get the scholarship itself, that would help you to be better prepared when you eventually get the Ptdf scholarship. Okay, so let's go into them. The first major thing is to apply for your admission. Now this is like the most important thing. If you know that you have a particular school in mind, a particular course in mind, and you do not want to miss on it or miss out on it, this is the best time to start applying. Pick up the list of schools that Ptdf is in partnership with and look at the ones that you want to apply to. It does not necessarily have to be the ones that you picked during your application, but you can also, as a backup, apply to some of the schools that you picked, and you feel free to apply to those schools, the ones you picked during your application, if those are your schools, the dream schools. The reason why I'm stating this is because the list on Ptdf portal when you were applying was very limited, especially for business courses. I got a lot of messages telling me that I want to study finance but I can't see it, I want to study this particular course but I can't see it on the portal, and I advised you to pick a course that was very close to what you wanted to study and you'll be able to change it later after your application. That later time is now, because you have to start applying. For you to be able to change, you have to have secured an admission into the school of your choice. So just make sure that the school is a Ptdf partner school, and then apply, secure your spot, ensure that it's the course you're comfortable with, and secure your spot. Okay, but before you even decide that, okay, this is the school of my choice, this is what I'm comfortable with, the second thing you're supposed to do is to make your research. So the two of them can go hand in hand. Make your research. Now, instead of you to reach out to people asking them about the amount that Ptdf is going to pay or what they're going to cover, these are other questions that you can be asking people. Reach out to people that are going to the school that you feel that you want to go to and ask them, what is it like studying in your school? How are the courses? What's the cost of living like? What is the situation of accommodation? Those are the questions you're supposed to be asking. Those questions are the ones that would help you to make your decision so that you can know the school. One of the major questions you have to ask is the living condition of that place, of wherever you want to settle in. For someone like me, I would not have come to Edinburgh if that was not my only option, and I really found it difficult to settle down because the school accommodation was occupied, was full to capacity by the time I came, and I had to look for accommodation outside, which was really difficult for everyone that lives in Edinburgh. You know that the accommodation situation in Edinburgh is usually tight, especially during the periods when students are coming in. So I had to rely on friends and had to find a way to survive somehow. So please ask questions, accommodation, cost of living as well. For people that feel like they will need to pick up jobs, how easy is it to pick up internships or to stay back, eventually settle in that city where you're schooling? Just ask a number of questions. Ask about your course, ask about examination in your school, ask about grading, how do they grade, ask about the facilities available, the ones you feel that you need the most. Ask a lot of questions, important questions. So you're asking about the course, you're asking about the lecturers, you're asking about the cost breakdown, you're asking about the situation of living, how easy is it to commute, get accommodation. Questions like that are what you're supposed to be asking. So make research and ask questions about the school, the community, and all of that. This research you make and information you gather would help you to know which schools to apply to, which ones to make priority, which one not to consider, the courses you want to take, and all. And then go ahead with your application and start expecting feedback for your application. There are also some schools that will require you to write some other tests. This is the time for you to make such preparation and be ready. Some of them want you to get letters from your place of work. Some of them want you to get letters from school, like your English proficiency letter. This is the time where you need to be sorting all of that. So the first thing is your admission, the second one is research. So both of them work hand in hand. You can make your research first, or whatever information you find from your research, you can carry along with your admission application simultaneously. And trust me, it would help you. It will guide you while making a decision of what school to apply to and what school to eventually settle in. Because except you have made the research already before you picked your school while applying, then fine, you can just go ahead with your application. But if not, combine applying and researching. The third thing you can do is to distract yourself. Someone reached out to me, like I said earlier, that she was nervous. It is very okay to be nervous. Am I going to get a scholarship? Am I not going to get a scholarship? What is my fate? And all of that. It's actually very normal. But the truth is that if you do not distract yourself by keeping yourself busy, then these feelings will always come back. Try to pray, try to keep yourself encouraged. Pray to God. To be honest, I'm going to emphasize on that praying. Pray, tell God what you want. Tell God that God favor me. Wherever they say my name, let them pick me. Remember, I reading my personal statement. Let him see what he's looking for. Let her see what she is looking for. Let them just want me. See, it might look like a joke, but to be honest, prayer works. My own way of praying might be different from your own way of praying, but please just keep interceding, distract yourself, pray, encourage yourself anyhow you can, and so that you're not thinking about it. Your mind is not on it. If not, you are going to get overwhelmed and tired. The waiting period might be more than what you expected. And if you put your mind on it too much, it will get to you, get frustrated. So please distract yourself, pray, ask God for grace, ask God for favor, ask God for help. Tell God what you want, and I believe that your prayers will work for you. Okay, another thing you can do is to keep applying. Don't give up, don't stop applying. I'm not saying you won't get it, but just so that you are prepared for the worst. You're prepared for the worst. Don't say because I believe I will get the scholarship, and then the other applications that might have ended when the result of Ptdf comes, you ignore them. Just, you never can tell. And if you get more than one scholarship, it's just for you to pick the best, okay? It's not, you have nothing to lose. Just increase your chances by applying to some other scholarships that are ongoing. The reason why you have to apply within this period is so that it's not too late when you eventually get the feedback from Ptdf. So these are the things I think you should spend your time on. Do not try to find out about what the scholarship covers. You will know that in due time. I'm not saying it's not important, it is, but you know those information when it's time. But now focus on the important things. Network with people that are in your school that you want to go into, in the school that you feel that is your dream school. Network with them, because there's some schools that you really want to go to, and the application deadline is very, very early. For example, by the time in August last year, by the time I got the feedback from Ptdf, that was when I was just applying to the University of Glasgow. If you have not watched my full Ptdf story, you can watch it on my YouTube page to understand what I'm saying now. I was applying to the University of Glasgow late, and then it was not like I didn't have a chance, but they told me that it was already full to capacity. They already had the number of students that they wanted. So please, not let that be your own story. If you're wondering or you are asking, Veronica, how can I network with people? You're saying we should network, you're saying we should ask questions. How can I do it? One major platform where you can network with people is LinkedIn. Please go to LinkedIn, just search. If the school you have in mind is University of Edinburgh, just type University of Edinburgh Masters or University of Edinburgh Finance. LinkedIn will bring the people that have gone to University of Edinburgh and studied finance or whatever course it is that you're looking for. It might also bring current students. Pick one or two of them and ask your question. Please don't spam their DMs. Just go straight to the point. And I also want to address people that will just go to people's DM and say hi or hello and just keep quiet. I got a number of people do that to me. And someone even came and said, hi, can I ask you a question? Question mark. And that was it. I was like, this question you asked me, if you had just written your question, I would have answered you. Right? Don't spam people's DM. Just go straight to the point. Hello, I am a potential applicant to your school. I am planning to apply to this, and I would like to ask you some few questions. Here are the questions. I'll be glad if you can answer me at your earliest convenience. If they really like that and they really want to help, they would answer. If they don't, move on to another person. Ask. As soon as you get your answer, you are fine. You don't have to reach out to. You don't have to overwork yourself by looking for so many people and, sending DMs all the time. Just be strategic with getting the right set of people. So use LinkedIn, ask valuable questions that would help you to apply in time to the right school and to the course of your choice, so that you'll be prepared. You already have your admission by the time that you get a feedback that you got the scholarship, and it's a win-win for you. So ensure that you're going to a place in whatever country that you choose where it's friendly environmentally. You can easily get accommodation, you can easily relate to people, you can easily settle down. The cost of living is affordable, is okay. Make those research now, and then I believe that you'll be better prepared by the time you get the scholarship. This is enough distraction already, and you won't even have to think about the feedback or whatever it is that you're expecting from Ptdf. You won't have to think about the feedback from Ptdf as long as you're distracting yourself, you're focusing and you are keeping it in prayers. Okay, I hope this video has been very helpful. I didn't plan to stay this long. I just wanted to go straight to the point, but I've still had to break it down for you guys. Please focus on the right things. Ask the important questions. Reach out to people that can help you. And understand that people can be really busy. So please do not be offended when you do not get responses in time or from people. If you can reach out to another person, fine. If not, just send a reminder. And yes, that's why you have to start early, so that you do not have to rush. Give the person time to respond to you. So thank you so much, guys, for watching again. I believe that a whole lot of you will get the call for interview by God's grace, and then you will further into getting the scholarship eventually. Thank you so much. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not. Engage with me, share, spread the word, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.